So today I am going to begin the numericals on projectile motion, means projectile motion numericals. This is given on page 231 232. So here up to question number 11 already I have explained to you in the first lecture. Now today I will begin from the last question, means question number 18. You can open your books and you can see in that. Now question number 18. So we will go in the reverse order, because now we will get some different type of questions. Earlier we have done the questions in with this type of projectile from ground to ground, means the point of projection and the final point both are at the same horizontal level. But now these projectiles are fired from some height. It's clear. You see the question, and here those formulae will not be applicable which you have studied. T equals to 2u sin theta upon g, h equals to u square sin square theta upon 2g. So those formulae will not be applicable here, but the concept will apply. The same concept will apply. What is the concept? Horizontal motion in the projectile is uniform. Vertical motion is under gravity. Second point is same time will spent in covering horizontal and vertical distances. Same time will spent in covering horizontal and vertical distances. It's clear. So now you can see here. Question number 18. A cell is thrown in the upward direction with velocity 14 meter per second at an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Projection point is 12 meter high from the plane of the earth. You can see here. This is the earth. Where is the projection point? It is 12 meter high from the here. And the body is projected in what direction? At an angle 30 degree from the horizontal. Means this. This will be the trajectory. It is projected at an angle 30 degree from the horizontal. With what speed? 14 meter per second. You have to find the horizontal range, means this distance you have to determine. Range. What is the formula of range? Range equals to horizontal component of velocity into the time of flight. Time of flight means the time which is spent in moving from here to here via this path. And in this time, body falls vertically by how much distance? 12 meter. Covers horizontally by what distance? This. मतलब जितना टाइम इतनी हाइट गिरने में लगेगा उतना ही टाइम इतनी हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करने में लगेगा. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू रिजॉल्व 14 meter per second in horizontal component. What is the horizontal component of velocity? 14 cos 30. This you will show in the diagram only. It's clear. No need to show separately. Cos 30 root 3 upon 2. So that will be 7 root 3 meter per second. Then what is the vertical component? It is the 14 sin 30, and sin 30 we know that 1 by 2. So when you will multiply by 1 by 2, it will come out 7 meter per second. So first you find out how much time is spent in moving from here to here. Means in falling 12 meter, how much time is spending. So see here, how will you find? What is the initial in vertical direction? What is the initial velocity in downward direction? You can see here. What is the initial velocity in downward direction? So initial velocity in downward direction, this 7 meter per second is directed upward. it is directed upward. So in downward direction, its effective value will be minus 7 meter per second. H equals to 12 meter. What is the value of G? Value of G in the question is given 10 meter per second square. So you find out the time which is taken in falling this 12 meter by using H equals to ut plus half gt square. Substitute. So h equals to 12. Here you remember that since the velocity directed vertically upward, that's why in the downward direction it has been taken minus 7. This we will remember in one more question in motion in straight line. I have explained. If the velocity directed upward, then its effective value in the downward direction will be minus value. So 12, when you will substitute the value of u minus 7t plus 1 by 2, what is the value of g? 10 into t square. 12 equals to minus 7t plus 5 into t square. You simplify 5 into t square minus 7t. 12 also you take in the right hand side, so it will become minus 12 equals to 0. So by splitting the middle term, we can factorize it and find the value of t. So it will be 5t square minus 12 into t plus 5 into t. That you know, I am not explaining this step because this is the simple mathematics. Factorization by splitting the middle term. When you will take t common, it will be 5t minus 12. From the remaining two terms, you take 1 common, 5t minus 12. So it will be 5t minus 12 into, in the other bracket, t plus 1 equals to 0. So what is the value of t? Value of t comes out 12 upon 5 second. It's clear this. Now you have to find the range. So range already I have told ux into t. What is the ux here? Ux is this value. This is the ux. It's clear. So you find out range. Here I am doing range equals to ux is 7 root 3. You can see here 7 root 3. 7 root 3. And t is here 12 upon 5. So when you will substitute the value of root 3 and simplify, it will come out 29.1 meter. Calculation part I am not doing, you can do. So here concept is same. You have to understand the concept. It's clear. Those formulae will not be applicable, but the concept will apply. Next question is also on the same. A stone is thrown from the top of the tower of height 29.4 meter with velocity of 9.8 meter per second in a direction making 30-degree angle with horizontal in downward direction. Now in place of upward, it is in horizontal. Other things are same here. You can see here, it is projected from where? Where is the point of projection? 29.4 meter. It is projected with what velocity? 9.8 meter per second. With this velocity, 9.8 meter per second, 30-degree horizontal. What will be the path of the projectile? Trajectory will be this. Oh no, this is not this. Here, what will be the path of the projectile? You can see here. It's clear. So path of projectile will be this. It's clear this. So you resolve this velocity. Horizontal component ux will be 9.8 cos 30. And what is cos 30 degree? Root 3 upon 2. So when you will substitute, it will come out 4.9 root 3 meter per second. And this component, it is 9.8 sine 30. And sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, so it is 4.9 meter per second. This is the initial velocity in vertical direction. Height is 29.4 meter. Value of g is not given, so you will take 9.8 meter per second square. By using this, you will find out the time in which the particle, this body falls this vertical height. और जितना टाइम आएगा, the same time will be taken by the body in reaching from here to here via this path. Means इस पाथ से जाने में इतना ही टाइम लगेगा. And in that time it covers this horizontal distance. Here you have to find after how long time and how much horizontal distance. Both you have to find. You have to find t, you have to find r. It's clear. So see here, how will you do? So first you find t. So you can see here that here initial velocity is already directed in the downward direction. There is no need to take its negative value because it is already in downward direction. So from h equals to ut plus half gt square you substitute. Since the body is falling in downward direction, that's why we will take here plus. So it is 29.4. U is 4.9 into t plus 1 by 2. What is g? 9.8 into t square. You can see here on cancelling it is 4.9. Now you cancel by 4.9. 4.9 1 ja 4.9 and 4.96 ja this. So what will you get? 6 equals to t plus, and how much you are getting? It is t square. So 6 you bring in the right hand side and solve. So t square plus t minus 6 equals to 0. So t square plus, splitting the middle term, you can factorize. Minus 6 equals to 0. When this you have studied in class perhaps 9th, factorization. So here t plus 3 into t minus 2 equals to 0. So what is t here? 2 seconds. From here you will get t equals to minus 3. That is not acceptable. Time cannot be negative. It is clear. So how much time is spent? How long it will take in reaching from here to here? 3 seconds it will take. Now you have to find the range. So range ux into t. What is ux here? Already I have found here. So range equals to, you can see here, range equals to, range means horizontal distance traveled, ux into time taken in falling. So ux is 4.9 root 3. 4.9 root 3 and t is given 2. So 4.9 into 2, 9.8, and root 3 is 1.732. So you can do this calculation. I am straightforward writing the answer. It is 16.97 meter. Here this calculation I have not checked, just I have noted from the book. So you can check the calculation. Perhaps it will be correct. Calculation will be correct. Now see here, question number 16 is also in the same way, and here I am just making the diagram. Whole question I will not tell. A stone is projected from the top of the tower. Means once it is, this is the tower. A stone is projected from the top of the tower with velocity 20 meter per second in a direction at an angle 30 degree upward with the horizontal. Here also it is like the question number 18. This is 20 meter per second. This is 30 degree. What will be the trajectory? Trajectory will be this. It collides on the earth after 4 seconds. Means from here to here, it reaches in how much time? 4 seconds. It is clear. Means here it takes how much time in reaching 4 seconds. Means in 4 seconds it will fall by this vertical height. In 4 seconds it will cover this horizontal distance. T is given 4 seconds. It is clear. Find the height of the tower and horizontal range. G key value is given 10. Horizontal range and height of the tower. In the previous problems you have seen that value of h is given and you have to find t. But now they have provided t and you have to find h. So you once again resolve this. What will be horizontal component? 20 cos 30. So that is equals to 10 root 3. What is the vertical component? It is 20 sin 30. 20 sin 30, that is equals to 10 meter per second. But in the downward direction you will take minus 10. By using h equals to u into t plus 1 by 2 gt square, you can find the value of h. Because u is given, t is given, g is given, you can do. Then what will be the range? It will be ux. Ux is what? Horizontal component. This into time. Time is already given, so that you can do. Now see the question number this. A ball is thrown from the height 125 meter from the earth in horizontal direction with the velocity. This means it is also here also the point of projection is at 125 meter height. And now it is thrown in the horizontal direction. Horizontal direction means this way. With what velocity? 20 meter per second. So what will be the path? Path will be this. You have to find the time to reach the ball. So you resolve 20. So it is already in the horizontal direction. Therefore, there is no question of resolving it in the horizontal direction. But what will be its component in the vertical direction? Its component in the vertical direction. It will be 20 cos 90. 20 cos 90 equals to cos 90 0. Means initial velocity in vertical direction is 0. H equals to 125 meter. It is clear. Value of G is given 10 meter per second square. So by using h equals to ut plus half gt square, you can get the answer of A part, time to reach the ball on the earth. So h equals to plus half gt square. When you will substitute the value, h equals to 125. Ut, it will become 0 plus 1 by 2. G is given 10 into t square. So on simplifying, what will you get? 5 into t square equals to 125. 5 into t square equals to 125. So what is t square? 25. So what is t here? It is equals to 5 seconds. Then in the second part you have to find the horizontal range. Horizontal range equals to what? It is the horizontal component of velocity ux into t. Ux you already know that horizontal component is 20. So 20 into 5, that is equals to 100 meter. That will be the range. Then direction and magnitude of velocity at the time when the ball strikes on the earth. This is very good question. It's clear. See here. Let me erase this. You have to find the when the ball is hitting to the ground. what will be the direction and magnitude of velocity. It's clear. Here it is different from this type of projectile. In this type of projectile, what will be the velocity here? It will be same speed. What will be the speed at this point? It will be same which is here. अगर यहाँ पर 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड है तो यहाँ भी क्या रहेगी, 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड रहेगी. बट इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन? जितना ये ऊपर होगा उतना ही ये हॉरिजॉन्टल से नीचे होगा. बट यहाँ पर ऐसे नहीं है. हियर you can see at this now at this point horizontal component will remain same, 20 meter per second. It is clear. Means it is Vx, final velocity at in horizontal direction. V stands for final velocity. Now you find out vertical component of velocity. What is the vertical component of velocity on reaching to the ground? So what is the formula? V equals to U plus GT. V is how much? 0. It is clear. And G is 10, T is how much? 5 seconds. Perhaps it has taken 5 seconds in falling. So it is 50 meter per second. Means what is the vertical component of velocity? It is the 50 meter per second. So what will be their resultant? Resultant you can find by completing the parallelogram. This will be the velocity. So what will be the magnitude of V? Magnitude of V, here this is Vx and this is Vy. So what is the magnitude of V? It is square root के अंदर Vx square plus Vy square. You simplify. This is 20 square plus 50 square. So it is 2500, 400, 2900. So that you can calculation you can do. Then what will be its direction? Its direction will be, you take this angle alpha. So in this triangle, you see here, in this triangle, I am making once again. This is a right angle triangle. This value is given how much? 20. What will be this value? This value will be same as 50. So it is how much? 50. 50. So what will be tan alpha? Tan alpha equals to 50 upon 20. Alpha is angle from horizontal direction. Angle from horizontal direction. So alpha equals to tan inverse 5 by 2. So see here, what will be the direction of the final velocity when the body strikes to the ground? It will be at an angle alpha from the horizontal in downward direction. Alpha from the horizontal in downward direction, such that tan alpha equals to 5 by 2. What is the magnitude? Magnitude of velocity will be this. So, see the next question. Question number 14. A ball is thrown from the top of the tower with a constant velocity of 10 meter per second in the horizontal direction. That is also in the same. Here, find, this is a ball is thrown from the top of the tower. Height of the tower is not given. With a constant velocity of 10 meter per second in the horizontal direction. In horizontal direction, it is thrown with this velocity. But what happens? Because of the gravity, because gravity is pulling to the body, gravity is pulling to the body. It's clear. Gravity is applying pulling force. So what will happen? path of body will become this. It is clear. Find the displacement of the ball after 2 seconds and draw the vector diagram. So see here, after 2 seconds, suppose the ball is here. You have to find the displacement of the ball after 2 seconds and draw the vector diagram. So you have to find displacement. Displacement is what? It is the straight distance between initial and final point. So you find out in 2 seconds how much it had traveled in the horizontal direction. In 2 seconds it will travel horizontally this. How much distance it will fall vertically? This. So this angle is 90 because this is the horizontal direction, this is the vertical. In 2 seconds it will, how much it will travel in horizontal direction? You can find here x equals to, what is the horizontal component of velocity? 10. 10 into 2, that is equals to 20 meter. Now you have to find this. So how will you find? What is the velocity in vertical direction? So what is the component of 10 in this direction? Component of 10 in this direction. It will be 10 cos 90. What is cos 90? It is 0. Therefore, initial velocity in vertical direction is 0. Initial velocity is 0. In 2 seconds, how much height it will fall? That you have to find. That you have to calculate. G equals to 10 meter per second square. So h equals to ut plus half gt square. So in place of h ut, this ut will become 0 because u is 0. 1 upon 2 g is 10 t square 2 into, that is 20 meter. So this will be 20 meter. This distance is 20 and this distance is also 20. So what will be this? What will be the displacement? Displacement will be square root के अंदर 20 square, this 20 square plus this 20 square. It's clear. So displacement will be, it will be equal to, displacement is this. This is the displacement. 20 square plus 20 square. That is equals to 20 root 2. 20 root 2, so you can find 20 into 1.414. This meter, that you can do. 28.28 perhaps. 28.28 meter. Then you have to find the direction. So direction, you find out this angle alpha. Tan alpha equals to what? You can see here. What will be the tan of this angle? It will be this divided by this. So this value is 20, this value is also 20. So tan alpha equals to 1. In the diagram you saw what is alpha. So that is equals to 1. So alpha equals to 45 degree. So what will be the displacement? It will be this. In what direction? At an angle of 45 degree from horizontal, in downward direction. At an angle of 45 degree from horizontal in downward direction. So now you see here, this is the question number 13. A cell is projected from the top of the tower 40 meter height with velocity 20 meter per second. After how much time and at what distance? That you will do by your own. It is similar to previous questions. Previous questions means from 14 to 18. So that I will not explain. Then question number 12. A projectile is projected with a velocity 50 meter per second at an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Find the change in velocity after 1 second. Projectile is projected, so here nothing is mentioned about the point of projection. So it means it is projected from here. This is 50 meter per second, 30 degree from the horizontal. Find change in velocity after 1 second. Suppose after 1 second it is here. After 1 second here. So what will be the horizontal component? It will remain same. Horizontal component is uniform. It is 50 cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. So it will be 25 root 3 meter per second. It is clear. Means here also it will remain same. There will be no change in the horizontal component. Only change which occurs in the vertical component. What is the vertical component here at this point? It is 50 cos sine 30. 50 sine 30. So 50 into 1 by 2, so 25 meter per second. So you find out the velocity after 1 second in vertical direction. So in vertical direction it is going against gravity. V equals to U minus GT. V you have to find 25 minus G is how much? 10. T is how much? 1. So it will be 15 meter per second. मतलब वर्टिकल में पहले वेलोसिटी ये थी, बाद में कितनी हो गई दिस. सो व्हाट विल यू राइट हियर? यू विल मेंशन एज देयर इज नो चेंज इन द वेलोसिटी इन द हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन, only change in the velocity, the change in velocity which occurs only in the vertical direction. And what is the change in velocity in vertical direction? So you can see here, earlier it was 25, now it is 15, so it will be 10 meter per second. It will be 10 meter per second. So here I have explained all the numericals of projectile motion. Up to question number 11 already I have explained. So you do all the very short answer type question of this exercise, MCQ of this, and then numericals. If you do these three things thoroughly, then you